Hello guys, this is my first review on my GoPro 7. I have just mounted on my helmet. Hope and believe everything is good, and I'll be giving my first review of my bike that I have rode on Royal Enfield. Many people have different opinion and different choices, but I have rode almost all the bike of Royal Enfield, starting from Thunderbird, Classic, Himalayan, 500, Bullet 500, and now I'm riding my Electra 350. My Electra 350 has run more than 4,000 kilometers, and I have preferred to use this bike because of some of the choices, because of the tire 19 inches. I like this tire because it holds a grip. Many places, many slippery places hold a good grip, and also it's light. I would in the terrain of Nagaland, or maybe in any other terrain of India, I would prefer either Himalayan or Electra 350, because Electra 350 is light for me and it's much more comfortable for me to use this. I also like it because of the seat structure for me, and I can position my leg in a proper ground, because I'm just 5.4 height, so I prefer this bike. And I also prefer Himalayan for the other region, because it has of course it's higher cc, and also much more benefit for many other terrain. But even though it's 400 seat height, but I prefer to use this bike more. The Himalayan that I have not used is because of the structure of the bike, and I feel much more heavier than this bike. So I love this bike, Electra. After riding almost all the Royal Enfield bike that has been manufactured, I prefer this bike to ride more for me, because I like the tire and also much more lighter. Definitely I would love to prefer something much more higher cc to ride in future, but at this moment, this is my best bike preferred to ride. And so I don't know, as I said, every person have their own preference to ride, and any bike of Royal Enfield can go to any terrain. Even a scooter can go to any other terrain, any terrain of India. But I like this bike because of it has the classic look, original look of the Royal Enfield, and I like this tail light, which is much more original look, beautiful look. I like the color of this bike. That's why I choose this, and I'll be riding this bike for some time. Many people like to ride 500, but I don't like to ride 500 in the terrain of Northeast, especially because we have a lot of bumpy road, a lot of potholes, and it's very heavy for me. I prefer a bike which can be much more lighter to use. So Electra 500 seems to be much more lighter to use. One of the disadvantage is the battery. So I wish I can switch this battery here, change the switch here, so that I can preserve the battery more. Otherwise I like everything. Of course the headlight is not good enough. If I can fix the fog light, but today's traffic rule, many fog lights are not allowed to use, but I think the yellow fog light is been allowed by the traffic rules, so probably I'll fix it in future. But this bike has been good to me, and I like this bike so much, and I'll be keeping this bike. And I have just customized by putting this I don't know what you call a rubber cover to protect the smash in my shocker suspension. So otherwise I love this bike, and I've been using this bike for more than a year now. So good bike.